beginning is a very delicate time. Know then that it is the year 10,191. The known universe is ruled by the Padishah Emperor Shaddam IV, my father. In this time, the most precious substance in the universe is the spice melange. The spice extends life. The spice expands consciousness. The spice is vital to space travel. The spice exists on only one planet in the entire universe. A desolate, dry planet with vast deserts. Hidden away within the rocks of these deserts are a people known as the Fremen, who have long held a prophecy that a man would come, a Messiah, who would lead them to true freedom. The planet is Arrakis, also known as Dune.
I have to admit, when I first picked up Dune, I wasn't quite sure what to make of it. The beginning of the novel is the very definition of a cold open. With little to no introduction, I found myself thrown headfirst into a deceptively complex world, with strange terms and unfamiliar creatures I had trouble understanding. It felt as if I had picked up a book, opened it to a random page, and begun reading with little to no knowledge of anything that had happened up to that point. It was a strange and unexpected beginning that immediately set it apart from similar works of science fiction. Here was a book that offered nothing in terms of help. No explanations, no hand-holding, no background for the story I just entered. It was a simple, clean start of a glimpse into another world. Yet as I continued reading, I found not only that it remained this way for the rest of the novel, but also that what little I came to understand about the workings of Dune's universe was formed largely, if not entirely, from conjecture. Dune likes to focus very little on its science and law, a practice in great contrast to the near fetishization of technology present in similar works both before and during the 21st century. Instead, a great deal of effort was spent examining a relatively unusual topic for science fiction of the time. Have you ever heard this quote?
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain.
That was the Bene Gesserit litany against fear, possibly one of the greatest legacies of Dune present in pop culture, and central to its theme of religion, a theme that Frank Herbert further explores with Dune's two-part feudal society, comprised of equal parts religion and government. The two powers are entangled through blood and politics. They keep each other in a delicate balance. But later it's revealed that Paul, our main character and prophesized Kwisatz Haderach Messiah God, is a third power created by the Bene Gesserit sisterhood to upend the balance between these two forces and effectively plunge the universe into a decade-long blood purge. Through the use and inclusion of these ideas, Frank Herbert says that not only is religion an intrinsic part of human society, but also a great force of change, and one that should be feared as much as it demands respect. And it's at the end of the novel that we see this duality come to fruition. Ideas have a nasty habit of taking on a mind of their own. As Paul's influence grows, he loses his already tenuous control of the Fremen people. Paul becomes more than and less than himself for much the same reason. More because he is now representative of an entire religious culture, and less because while he holds great power, that power is derived from his relation to a set of religious ideals that he finds to be in conflict with his own sense of morality. He is simply a spearhead, a means of change for the Bene Gesserit to push their agenda. And though it doesn't happen within the pages of Dune, the jihad eventually arrives. a bloody purge claiming an estimated 61 billion lives before finally reaching its conclusion 10 years later. Personally, I've found that Dune still has strong implications in modern society, and I think it's incredible that years after its publication, the ideas in Frank Herbert's debut novel remain just as relevant today as they were in 1965. Dune warns that religion, and by extension ideas, have a great potential for violence and abuse, and the coupling of politics and religion is dangerous to society. In other words, a secular outlook is critical to maintaining a government free of bias.
The